Okay, so the question is, are premium NATO straps worth the price? You can get NATO straps on Amazon for like $10. You can find some on eBay for less than $5. Some of them have been great. Other ones that I've received have been pretty bad quality. But there's now companies that are putting out premium NATO straps or high-end NATO straps. And the two main ones would be Worn and Wound and Crown and Buckle. There's also Toxic NATOs, Phenom NATO, Blue Shark, but for this video, the two that I'm most interested in are these two because these are actually the most expensive ones outside of going with like a OEM Omega. So this one is the Crown and Buckle NATO, and you can see that the hardware is different compared to the Worn and Wound Adapt. It's more of a brushed, maybe blasted finish. This has a slight sheen to it, and then this also has more angular kind of square keepers, whereas this is the traditional round keepers. Buckle's also different. This is more of a buckle that you see on actual like leather straps, and then this is the buckle that's pretty common to NATO straps. In terms of like knit and feel, the Crown and Buckle actually has, I guess, a tighter weave to it. If you look right here, you can kind of see that it's very uniform all the way across until you get to the edges, which has a slightly different stitching to it. The Adapt strap is really interesting in that it's not completely uniform down the center. So you see these lines going vertically that split it, and then the edges are also a lot different as well. This is actually softer. This is what I would consider to be like a seatbelt strap, which you hear about. This is actually a pretty kind of stiff. I think it will break in, but it does feel more industrial. So this is the Crown and Buckle. This is the Adapt. So the Adapt has a little bit more texture to it, I feel like, because of these lines that go down. And then the buckles are also, or the straps are also cut differently. The cut on the Adapt strap does seem to be a bit cleaner than what you see on the Crown and Buckle. And let's see what they look like with the watch actually inside. So this is a sterile dial vintage Timex. You can see there's no logo on it. And then this is the Crown and Buckle strap. Notice the curve right here on the buckle. And then this is the Worn and Wound Adapt strap in Sage. One thing I really like about the Adapt straps are the contrast stitching that they have right there. And again, just looking at it right away, you can tell that the material actually looks quite different in terms of just texture because of this line that goes across all the way down the NATO. I mean, it's really subtle, but it does make it kind of stand out compared to some of your more traditional NATO straps. the crown and buckle material is a little bit thicker, I want to say, than the adapt strap. So here are the two NATOs, and are they worth the price? I don't think so, at least for the crown and buckle, because I feel like it is pretty, I mean, it's better than your regular NATO, but I don't think it's that much better. The adapt strap, I want to say, is worth it because of the way that the texture is different, and just the way that the NATO strap feels. But at $42, I think it's a little too much. I think at most maybe $29. You see some on forums, you can get them for under 30. So if you can find one and get a good deal on it, or you have a coupon code, I would recommend it. The crown and buckle one, I think, is okay. Again, same thing. If you have like a coupon code or you can get a discount on it, it's worth it. But at their retail prices, I don't think either one are quite worth the significant upcharge compared to like a $10 NATO that you might see.